The big homie vibe I'm giving is think of me as your brother. You will never, ever fuck me. But Juju, she's not a cheater. She doesn't cheat. And I'm not saying that because it's my sister. But she gives off, I'm willing to entertain the shit energy.
No, because it's like
she be like, oh, really? I'm not oh really in you at all whatsoever because this is gonna go nowhere and I want you to know that from the jump.
What's up, siblings?
Welcome to another episode of Two Different Sisters, the podcast.
We're your hosts,
Cassie, i.e., not a Y.
And I'm Juju. On this episode, we'll be giving you 5 habits that we believe can make or break your relationships.
But before we get into it, be sure to hit that subscribe button, plus like this video, and it'll equal to us keeping this content coming.
And be sure to watch the video to the very end, where we'll give you tips on how to get the brows of your dreams in just 3 easy steps. Cassie, what type of person would you say you are in your relationships?
When it comes to my, being in relationships with people, regardless of how into you I am, the simple fact that we're in a relationship, I'm the type of person, even if that relationship is on its last leg, even if I know no matter what I do, it's not going to work, I'm going to give it everything I have. I'm the definition of ride it till the wheels fall off.
That's on me. Balada.
No, but let me tell you why. Because regardless of which way the shit falls, I don't ever want it to be said that I didn't do everything I could. I didn't give this relationship my all. Because when I walk away, I'm all the fucking way out. And I'm not turning back.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave with my head up, and regardless of how you try to spin the story in your favor, the one thing that will always be the same across the board is that I did everything I could. I didn't leave anything off the table.
I'm one of those people, I believe 50-50. And when I say 50-50, I mean I bring my 100%, you bring your 100%. But I also understand that there are days that my partner's not going to be able to have his full 100%. So I'm going to carry 60 when he can carry 40 or 70-30 and vice versa. Relationships, it's not every day that it's going to be 100%.
Facts.
But in areas that I know I excel or prefer in, I will cook. I like to, I have some OCD thing. I'm constantly cleaning. She'll tell you, I'll go in her house and I'm picking up things because it just doesn't look the way I want it to. But and then I expect my partner to do his part. Now, when it comes to how far I'm gonna go in the relationship, once I've made up my mind whether I did as much what somebody considers their all versus not, that's it. I'm out. Once I'm checked out, I'm literally checked out. And there are times in relationships where it's always not the best. A relationship, it has roller coasters, but when things aren't good, obviously both you and your partner know that.
Yeah, y'all feel that.
Right, you feel that energy, and just communicating constantly to try to see where things are imbalanced and try to figure it out. But I that's where I go. That's as far as I go. I'm not into going to couples therapy when I'm dating you. I'm not doing that. Once I'm checked out,
I ain't never going to couples therapy. Yeah. But we're very different there. You're once I feel it, I'm checking out. Once I feel it, that's when I feel okay, what haven't I not tried
Girl,
yet? And please. Then I'm
focus on you at that point. Just focus on you. I'm telling you.
What do you consider cheating?
I consider anything that my partner has to hide cheating.
Okay.
So if you're texting somebody, deleting messages, talking to people when I'm not around, things like that, shadowing your DMs, all of that stuff to me is definitely cheating.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel it just gives big cheater. You're obviously hiding it because it's something that I wouldn't be feeling. I wouldn't appreciate it. I wouldn't like it. And so you trying to keep it under wraps. So
would you take your partner back if they cheated?
It depends on if I'm in love with you, nigga. Mm-hmm. You understand? I'm not going to be quick to react to things the same way I would react to yeah, you my nigga, but it's not that deep. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to say. I'm in love with you, I love you, you're who I want to spend the rest of my life with. I don't think I would say cheating is the end all be all for me. For me personally, siblings. I'm not speaking on nobody else, but for me personally, I don't think that would be the end all be all.
Before, I would say it depends. I would agree, but now at this big age, I wouldn't take my partner back after cheating. Only because to just piggyback off of what Cassie said, if we're in love to that extent, why would you be cheating to begin with? We're in love. So
is you in love or not?
Right. Is you in love or not? Like, so for me, I'm not taking you back. Now, to say, am I going to leave you if I'm in love with you for like something small, like a small mishap? Probably not. But like, definitely the cheating, you're getting the book.
I mean, I don't, it's not that I think cheating is small when you're in love with somebody. It's just a lot of people like to talk shit and say like, I would never put up with this. I would never do that. But when you in that I'm in love space, you'd be surprised how different shit really is.
For me, I'm standing on, I'm not taking you back if you cheat, because it's kind of like, what are we doing for real? Like, you can go and be single and do you without any strings attached. You can literally do that. But a lot of people, mostly men, I will say, women cheat too, but mostly men.
Oh, women definitely cheat.
Yeah, they definitely cheat. Like, I'm never taking that away. But I feel like they want their cake and to eat it too. Which that, like, over here, you can have the whole pie over here. Why do you want that plus that? You're gaining so much calories. But like,
yo,
like, no.
What would you say is your love language?
Honestly, I'm a combination of all. But if I have to rank it like the top to the least, I would say my top is gift giving or getting gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say my least is probably physical touch.
When you say gift giving or getting gift, you talking about like this is the language that you receive love best in, or the language that you give love best in?
That I receive love best.
Okay.
In. Like, so, and I don't mean that you have to get me a $5,000 Chanel, $10,000 Chanel. I mean, I'll take it. I will take it. But also is like the thoughtful gifts, like, you know, the ones that's like, okay, you know, I like Starbucks. You set, you know, you give me a Starbucks gift card, little things like that. It doesn't have to be always the most expensive. I do like luxury, so we're not gonna stop there. But I know when people think of gifts, they're like, oh, she's so vain. She wants, you know, people constantly buying her stuff. No, it's not that.
I'm just trying to accept you as you are.
Thanks. But yeah, but I am definitely a combination of all. It just depends the day, the time, what I'm looking for in that moment.
For me, it is definitely acts of service. Is it acts of service?
Explain it.
All right, let me explain it to y'all and y'all figure it out. So I like small gestures, right? I like things that tell me like, yo, I told you I don't like when you do this, and then you show me that you heard me through like the way you change, like the things you do from that point on.
That's acts of
service. Like, yeah, okay. So okay. I was on it.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely acts of service. Like just small things that say so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like that. And what's your least favorite?
My least favorite, I don't know if I have a least favorite. What are they? They're acts of service,
gifts, words of affirmation, quality time, and
I love me some quality time.
Okay.
And touch me, baby. So I guess based on that, my least favorite would be gifts.
Okay.
And I think too, like, and not to say that you're a materialistic person, but y'all know me. I'm a minimalist, so it's nice if you do it, right. Like, you know what I mean. But it don't scream like big shit in my book.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. I get that.
Siblings, let us know in the comments down below what's your love language. Are you or your partner new to the makeup game and just can't get your brows to give what they're supposed to be given?
Or are you a makeup OG and just tired of doing your eyebrows every day? If so, here are 3 easy steps to get the brows of your dreams.
Step 1, follow @thebeautybandit_ to book your appointment.
Step 2, arrive to your appointment on time and let the beauty bandit do her thing.
And step 3, come out slayed and don't ever say 2 different sisters never put you on.
Okay, siblings, in no particular order, let's get into the top 5 habits that we believe can make or break your relationship. Okay, so the first habit is location sharing. So I'm not sharing my location. I don't care what's happening. I'm one of those people, like, if you're out, I'm out, we're keeping each other updated. There's no reason to check the location. And I find that most people only check the location when they're not in a good space with each other.
Petiana.
Yeah, like they're mad at each other. Now they want to track and see everything that you're doing. That's unnecessary. It's either you trust me or you don't trust me. So
Right.
I don't ever ask for the locations. I don't care for it. Just constantly communicating and letting me know where you are is good enough for me. I don't need to know your location.
Right. Yeah. I'm with you on that. I'm not big on it. You know, I don't even do the you don't even have my location.
Right.
We're against it, right? But it's top 5 because it is something that is a big issue when it comes to relationships.
They go hard for that relationship, for that location sharing. They go real hard.
Yep. The next habit that we believe make or break relationships is not being upfront about your relationship status. Now, for me, I just feel like it's 2025. Who's not being upfront about their fucking relationship status? Like, we're on the other side of, side chicks was winning era, like, because everybody was being so upfront. But I guess there are some people, even at our big age, like, what the fuck are you, 17, 16? Like,
right.
But at our big age, I guess it's people that's not, and it's causing problem.
That's a fact. I feel like most people believe it depends who's asking type vibe. And for me, when it comes to my career, I work in a male dominant type world, mostly run by like Jewish or Russians. So it's big for me to let them know that, I'm dating, I have a partner, etc. because the positions that I hold are higher positions. So I'm sitting in a room with a bunch of men who like just think that they can just do whatever they want to do. So
sorry, but you see, for me, in respect to that, right? I feel like whether I tell you or not, and make no mistake, I'm not. If I'm in a relationship, I'm gonna tell you I'm in a relationship. But in respect to that particular point, I feel like it's about the vibes that you give, right? I don't have to say I'm in a relationship for people to know their place, for people to know you, right? I give off big homie vibes all the fucking time because I know my relationship status. Siblings, my life is falling apart right now. Yeah, because I know my relationship status, I give off that energy that tells you it's no shot in hell.
So I give off I'm the only woman in the room vibe. Like, you're gonna respect me, and in that world, it's not common. I also give off like the way I dress. I'm very professional. Like, I know that I'm coming in and I'm running the show type thing.
So that should speak for itself. Like, you shouldn't have to state your relationship.
So that's the thing. More than likely, somebody is gonna try it. It's and I'm not saying it because I think I'm all of that, but somebody's gonna try it, and then that's where you're like, because we do go to a lot of dinners together where you bring your partner with you. I'm showing up with my partner without any, regards to what John was trying to flirt with me about in the meeting. You understand? So sometimes I think it's also respecting in the workforce. Like, I'm specifically talking about in the workforce. Outside, I'm telling you straight up, but I feel like especially in that type of world, it's important to let them know, because I've been in it for years. They will try where they can, and it's not just black men that do it. All men do it. They all do it, and women. They all do it.
That's why I'm big off the vibe you put out. Like,
so I don't
try it at all. No, from the gate. This is the energy that I'm giving, so don't try it. Right. At all.
So like, it's very. We work in 2 different type of fields, like her and
That's
I.
True.
So I'm not here to be your homie. I'm not here to play like I'm your homie. I'm here to get business done, deals signed. Like, that's what I'm doing. That's the business that I work in. And giving gifts, like things like that, like food and chocolates and different things that you have to get your stuff done is just
can be misconstrued.
Yeah, it can be misconstrued for something else. Like, so that's why for me it's important that I let that be known. When I have a partner, when I'm in those type of environments. And outside, I mean, I don't want nobody talking to me anyway, so if you do stop me, yeah, I have a man. Like, leave me alone.
Tell the siblings the truth. Let me tell you about Juju, right? So, again, I give off big homie vibes, right? And it's not on some like, yo, let's play around and kiki. When I say I give off big... The big homie vibe I'm giving is, think of me as your brother. You will never, ever fuck me. But Juju, she's not a cheater. She doesn't cheat, and I'm not saying that because it's my sister. But she gives off, I'm willing to entertain the shit energy.
No, because it's like
she be like, oh, really? I'm not Aurelian you at all whatsoever, because this is gonna go nowhere, and I want you to know that from the jump.
It just comes out naturally. Like, it's like how she gives the big homie vibe. It just comes out naturally. Like, I don't even be trying. So that's no fault to me. Like, okay, the next one that we have is checking phones or sharing each other's passwords.
Whoa, problem. Big problems.
It's on me.
I'm not gonna say I should definitely have your password, right? But I think it's a good idea only for situations like if you in the shower, right? And you say, oh, yo, babe, do X, Y, and Z for me, whatever. I shouldn't have to come in the bathroom, open the curtain, and be like, oh, babe, what's the code? You know what I mean? Like, for simple things like that, being able to maneuver everyday shit, like, okay, whatever. But I don't want it, and I don't have it for the simple sake of keeping tabs on you, going to look for shit. Like, I'm very much against that. I feel like to have your code because I'm going to fish for shit, by the time I get to that point, I already know what it is. I feel it. I don't need to go see it to confirm. Like, 9 out of 10 when you feel it, that's because it's what it is. You picking up what they putting down.
That's true.
Yeah.
For me, I ain't checking no phones. Last time I checked the phone, sweetie.
So up shit, what you looking for, you gonna find.
Yeah, I don't go on them phones. Unless you want to lose hella weight, check that phone. But that ain't for me. I don't want to go on your phone. Of course, I used to do it. I'm not going to say, I never went in the phone.
Yeah, I've never been that person.
But I'm not checking your phone. I don't care what you have going on personally. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, honestly, like Cassie said, if I have to check your phone, I already know what's up. Like, I know what's up. And most of the times.
And the crazy thing is, right? Especially for females. I don't know about, like, really how dudes put it together. But especially for females, we know what's up, right? And 9 out of 10 times, regardless of what you find, whether or not you staying or you dipping.
Right.
So, why? Like, why? You already know how this is going to turn out. And I don't know if I should say this, but I'm going to say, I can't stand those females that do that shit. Like, you go in there, look for something you already knew what it was, and still end up staying. You make all this noise, all this... Like,
for me, I feel like you don't have to go look for it. If it's meant to find you, it's going to find you.
That's a fact.
Trust me.
That's a fact.
It will land in your lap without you even doing a thing. So I just feel like I was never one to share my password. If you want it, cool. But like the example Cassie gave about look at something in my phone. I can look at my phone for you. I don't need it. It's whatever. Secondly, you could change the password after that time of you giving me the password. And then a lot of times when you're searching for stuff, that man or female already deleted it. Like, let's be honest. They already deleted what they think will get them in trouble and leave the things that will still get them in trouble. All from past experience. But hey, don't listen to me. This is just what I'm saying. But yeah, that's what I believe.
The next habit that we believe make or break relationships is posting each other on social media. Where you at with it?
I feel like don't hide me. There's no reason to hide me as the person you're with. You know, if I'm your girlfriend, you can show me. I don't need to be shown all day, every day. I don't need to be on your page 24/7. But posting on your story if we go on a date. Posting me for holidays. You know, posting me randomly.
I need to have made an appearance.
I need to make an appearance.
If our relationship is what we say it is. Right.
Exactly. Especially if you ain't hiding your status. If you're upfront about your status, there should be no reason why.
That's why that one's a problem, right?
But that's my thing.
I'm not a big social media person at all whatsoever. But I have dropped a thing or two here and there.
And you also do this thing where, like, you may not always post your partner's picture, but you'll put like little quotes if you miss them and stuff,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I don't do that.
I am, because like, I just want you to know that I'm thinking about you, King.
Nah, not doing that.
Like, because I'm one of them people, like, again, I'm not a big social media person, but I do believe that my social media is for me. Mm-hmm. It's not for other people.
Right.
So I'll post little notes, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Not because people gonna give a fuck about it, but because you know I'm talking to you.
I ain't doing that, but I hear you. Right? So the last habit that we believe can make or break your relationship is loving your partner in your love language.
Yes.
That's a big one.
That is a very, very big one. I know we said in no particular order, but I think for me that's number one.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
that is, it's crucial and it's detrimental to relationships, in my opinion. Understanding that not everyone expresses love the same, and not receiving love the way you give it is not an indication that they don't love you as much as you love them.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people, my past self included, has made that mistake. Oh, I'm always on you, I'm always touching you, but you don't touch me, you don't love me.
Right. I agree with that. Especially how I said, like, gifts is my love language. I usually date guys that are very, not macho, but not you. They would say, like, they're not used to being the ones getting stuff. They're usually the providers. So when I would get them something, a gift, not only is it a shock to them, but it's like, why are you doing that? Like, you know, it's not necessary. I could.
We're insulted.
Yeah, like, I could do that for myself, kind of thing. And it's like, okay, one, after a while and being in a relationship, they learn to appreciate that. But at the same time, I also learned to, like, not scale back, because once you give them something good, they want it moving forward. Like, but also learning that that's not their love language. So being able to know what their love language is so important, because it also helps the relationship grow. Scorpio man is words of affirmation. Like, tell that man he look good after he got that haircut. Let that man know he's in the flyest.
Where you got Scorpio from? Of all the signs, why did you pick Scorpio?
That's just who I'm used to, like, being in relationships with. Those are, like, little things, and you pick up on that. And also, like, being able to tell your partner that that's not my love language. I dated somebody who their love language was physical touch, and I would give them some of the physical touch or what they wanted. They wanted to overly cuddle, and then when I pull away, they would get upset. Like, I did what you wanted for the amount of time that my body would allow me to. 5 minutes. I cannot give you 30, 40, 50 minutes. Us just laying in the bed together for me is cool. Like, you being in the living room, I'm in the room, it's perfectly fine for me. But I'm going to still try, even if it's not my love language. But I just feel like because that's my partner's love language. But it takes two. You guys have to understand that. Like, both you and your partner have to be willing to understand that in order to make the relationship, like, flow the way it needs to. That's our time, siblings.
And the short and sweet of this episode is be mindful of these 5 habits that can make or break your relationship.
Location sharing, being upfront about your relationship status, having each other's password and checking each other's phone,
posting each other on social media, and lastly, loving your partner in your love language.
Before we head out, here's a word from your sisters to you.
Strength lies in differences, not in similarities. Credit to Stephen Covey.
And whoever don't like it,
Lamed Puyo. Appreciate y'all for locking into another episode.
As always, tune in every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for conversation, culture, and comical sibling antics. Until next time, siblings.